Begin. Child.
Ooh! Quickly, find the girl. Let's get out of here before the turtles return.
Damn! Master Splinter. I swear if they hurt him. Are we still eating pizza? Looks like April's training staff. They left us a clue and it's got the foot written all over it. Not very ninja-like. To the shell raiser. Oh, man.
That is how I will destroy the turtle.
Let's get out of here. I'll get you next time, Turtles. Welcome to another Action Figure Adventures animated review. This time we're taking a look at the new Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. To me, this line is a little bit of a mixed bag. There are some awesome figures, and then there are a few that I would probably skip. We're going to start by taking a look at the turtles. Each one of the turtles comes with their classic weapon. All but Donatello come with two of it, molded in a single colored plastic. And they each also come with a sprue of extra weapons, similar to the vintage figures. Each of the turtles can holster their weapon on their back and has a unique skin tone. Each turtle has a unique sculpt. They do not share parts. This allows them to have different heights, different textures on their shells and skin, battle damage marks, and just makes them all around awesome figure. As you can see, they have great articulation, nice ball joints at the shoulders, swivels and cuts at the elbow. They have ball head joints, allow the head to swivel around. Ball joints at the hip, knee bends. Alright, they have giant feet, which makes them really nice for standing up. They're pretty easy to get to stand in interesting poses. The weapons all fit nicely in their holsters on their back. Raphael's hands are even sculpted so he can hold his sai between his fingers or in a standard position. Unlike his vintage toy, his sais are holstered on his back. It's kind of a minor thing. I was a little disappointed though. But these aren't your vintage turtles. Here's a little battle damage like I was talking about. I think it's kind of funny that Donnie looks so puzzled, being that he's the smartest turtle. Maybe it's just inquisitive. They all have nice little wraps on their hands and feet, which look kind of cool. I like his little band here in the center with the ring in it. Looks kind of cool. It's different from Leo's. Neither one of them have the X chest band like they did in the vintage toys, but more similar to their original live-action movie style belts. Mikey's got nice sculpted nunchucks here. You can actually squeeze them together and stick each one in a separate holster, but I don't want to stress this chain too much and have it break like my vintage, so I just kind of put the one across the back, both holsters, and then I just kind of stick the other one. Well, as we get to the sport characters here, we start getting into the toys that I kind of think are passes. April comes with her training bow and sprue of other training type weapons. There's like a kendo sword and a nightstick. She's got yellow to kind of harken back to her traditional appearance. Much younger character now. Still has the big chunky feet, but her articulation just kind of sucks. She's got no knees, she's got no elbows, she does have a wrist twist, but no knees is a crime in my opinion when it comes to action figures. I can live without elbows most of the time, but knees, especially on ninjas, come on. She's got a cute little ponytail there. I don't know. She's got a weird stance. I mean, having the wide legs help her stand up good, but it just looks odd for a female character, I guess. Master Splinter has his feet posed in an action stance. sort of giving him a walking appearance, but it makes him just hard to stand. And the goofy thing about it is the robe covers his feet anyway, so it didn't matter whether he was flat-foot or not. He does have a cool jade-looking walking stick. His package says he comes with a ninja arsenal, just like the other turtles, but he didn't come with any other weapon. He's got a posable tail in the back, which falls off all the time for me. And he's got pretty good articulation in his arms, I guess, with the swivels and the ball shoulders. The robe makes it so his legs can't do much. And I don't know, it's an interesting new look for the rat. Shredder, who is huge, by the way. Look at him compared to Michelangelo. Now, Mikey's the shortest turtle, but it's not that big of a difference between the different turtles. He's got a pretty good design, but there are some flaws. I don't like his face too much. He's got like white, just plain white eyes, which is kind of weird to me. The claws, again, as always, are not long enough. They need to stick out past his hand, and they're really, really chunky looking. Again, crime against ninjas, no knees. Does have good hip articulation, good elbows and shoulders. The armor moves a little bit if it gets to keep it from getting in the way. So he's not horrible. He's probably the one figure maybe I'd pick up besides the turtles, knowing what I know now. Kind of wish he had a cape too. I like Shredder with a cape. The foot soldiers fall over easy. They've also got the action pose. They're sort of in a walking stance. They have a nice little sheath on their back that can hold their long sword and short sword. They take their appearance sort of from the movie and then the 2000 cartoon. It's a decent figure. It's not the best. No knees. They got the good hips, good shoulders. They have swivels at the wrists. I was going to get 3 or 4, but Amazon would only let me order 2 at a time. And I haven't placed another order with them yet. So, I got 2 for now. They're only okay, so I can't quite decide if I want to get more. Depends whether I decide to do some Ninja Turtle adventures in animation form beyond this review. And Krang, who has a super severe action pose and falls over all the time. You can't really put him in a whole lot of poses because his legs just don't do much for you. He has hip joints and shoulder joints, no knees, no elbows. His head can pivot. He's got 2 blasters that I didn't use in the animation. And this really funny rubbery Krang that I just love. I love this little Krang. He's so weird. I even like popped him inside out in the animation after he got whacked by Donatello's staff and had him pop back out. You can actually stick him on the robot's head. Oops. A quick view of the blister cards these guys come on. This is Leo's. Got his bio there. Yeah, it's okay packaging. It shows how different the cartoon versions of these guys will be from the toys. Also, mainly the reason why I'm showing the packaging, since I never usually do it, was I want to show off these boxes. I actually got through Amazon these 3-packs, TMNT 3-pack bundles. They come with 2 turtles and one of the villains. This one had Shredder with Leo and Don. This one had Mike, Raph, and Krang. Only saved me a couple bucks, but if you are interested in getting the whole line, maybe it's the way to go. Get these 2 packs and maybe a foot soldier and call it quits. April and Splinter are no real loss. The last item out in this line is the Shell Razor. It is the modern version of the Party Wagon. It's pretty cool. It's not the most amazing vehicle in the world, but it's nice that they did it. It's a good size anyway. It's got a door that opens in the front. You can put figures in and out. It's got a foot peg on that ramp. It's got a working spring-loaded missile launcher on the top. It has a hatch on the top. And similar to the vintage toy, it also has a spring-loaded door on the side here for beating up foot soldiers. Using Mikey a lot today. He is my favorite turtle. If you clip a turtle on to this little post, and wind him up, push it inside. You can close the door or not, doesn't really matter. Let's get Shredhead out here. The Shell Razor pulls up. I mean, it's got so much force it shakes the whole party wagon, or Shell Razor. But it is pretty cool to have your turtle foot kick out of here. I think it's more interesting than that door that swung open with the bombs, actually. That's the Shell Razor. Pretty decent toy. My real complaint here is that there are no seats inside. Let me see if I can show this to you. It's really hard to see inside the van because it's pretty dark. Well, maybe my lighting's going to work for us. Yep. Okay, there are no seats. There's no steering wheel. I'm a little disappointed. I'd be happy if there was just one seat in here for Donnie to sit at. But there are no seats anywhere. The old party wagon had two nice front seats in the front. It had bench seats in the back that the turtles always fell out of. So I'm okay with there being no back seats. But you gotta have a driver's seat, don't you? That's probably my biggest complaint with the party wagon, or the Shell Razor. I'd pick it up if you're getting the turtles. It's pretty fun, and you can store them all in there. This has been an Action Figure Adventures animated review.